You walk out to your car on a freezing cold morning, turn the key, and instead of a smooth idle, the engine immediately stalls out, or you hear this obnoxious vacuum cleaner noise coming from under the hood. You hook up your scanner and find a P2432 trouble code, pointing directly to a low voltage issue in the secondary air injection system pressure sensor circuit on bank 1. So what exactly is this system doing? When you cold start your engine, it naturally runs very rich, producing a lot of unburned hydrocarbons. To clean up those emissions and heat up your catalytic converter faster, the engine computer turns on an electric air pump that forces fresh, pressurized air directly into the exhaust manifold. The computer monitors this entire process using an air pressure sensor. If that sensor sends back a voltage signal that is way lower than the factory threshold, it triggers the check engine light and can seriously mess with how your car idles. Bank 1 just tells you to look on the side of the engine that houses cylinder number 1. Now, the biggest mistake people make here is immediately throwing a wildly expensive new air pump at the problem. Before you spend a dime, you need to check the one-way check valves mounted on the exhaust plumbing. These valves are supposed to let fresh air into the exhaust, but block hot exhaust gases from traveling backward. If a check valve fails and gets stuck open, hot exhaust and moisture will blow right back into the plastic air pump. In the winter, that condensation literally freezes solid into ice, locking up the pump and destroying the pressure sensor. Pull the hose off the check valve and make sure no exhaust is puffing out while the engine is running. If the valve is good, you need to grab your multimeter and check the wiring harness going to the pressure sensor and the control solenoid. Look closely for bare wires that might be rubbing against the hot engine block and shorting out to ground. Always test the circuit with the power off to make sure you have exactly 0 ohms of resistance in your ground wires. If the plumbing is dry, the check valves are working, and your electrical wiring is solid, then you can finally look at replacing that faulty pressure sensor or the air pump itself.